Good morning, welcome back to TMC. Today we have a special talk show with the PNSB Intern, partnering up with the U.S. Embassy. Join me with welcoming Sean. Good morning, Sean.
Hi, good morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about your studies at St. Joseph's and what you're doing, your role at U.S. Embassy is?
Yeah, so my name is Sean Anjelo. I'm 20 and I major in international relations, and I have minors in international business and Asian studies or Chinese. So what I do at school, or what I do with my studies, is public diplomacy, international affairs, people talking. So that's essentially what I study and how I use it historically, politically, economically, and socially. And the work that I do in the embassy is what I am interested in doing. So it is public diplomacy. I'm under human resources. And with the opportunity that the Palau National Scholarship Board has given me in the U.S. Embassy, I'm able to work with close ties with the U.S. and Palau relations to essentially people talk and to make sure that this relationship stays connected throughout the future. So it's really interesting. I get to meet with the community, to be part of something bigger.
That's great. What inspired you to take this type of studies?
I think what inspired me is my ambition and my strive for getting to know people, to talking to more people. And I'm essentially a people person. So I'm someone who wants to make a lot of friends, and I hope that with my persona and with what I want to do, I want to put it into my work in the future, whether it is through economics, politics, or even business, and just society overall here in Palau.
That's great. Being a people person is one of a kind talent.
Yes, you have to be
It really
friends with
is.
everyone because you need connections, and if you need help, they're always there to help you, and you can always help
Right?
them. Yeah.
They're always there to help you, and if you need help, just ask for it.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. You're currently helping prepare for like upcoming events with the U.S. Embassy, like the 250 jump rope at the elementary schools in the Pacific Islands Forum. How does it feel to be part of those process and like the planning behind that?
I work a lot with behind the scenes with this event. We just finished the 250 jump rope challenge last week, and it was a really good experience because I get to see these elementary school students strive for excellence by like doing a jump rope challenge that would challenge their health, but also to have a deeper meaning behind the 250th U.S. independence, and also to highlight that partnership that U.S. and Palau has. And also for future events and projects such as the July 4th celebration, the PIF that is coming up, the Pacific Island Forum, as well as the Palau's Independence Day coming up in October. So being able to do something as simple as like making flyers, posting it on Facebook, just informing people, doing community outreach, going throughout the islands, and trying to make a change in the community with something that can be simple yet impactful.
I bet looking at those kids during the 250 jump rope brought out the track athlete in you.
Yes. It made me feel like I was doing something for a change that relates to them physically, so they can be active and maintain that activeness.
Right. Nowadays, we need to be active.
Oh, I see.
The set and marar.
Oh.
What are the most valuable skills you've gained throughout the experience so far at the U.S. Embassy?
So this is my 3rd week so far out of 8 weeks under the PNSB scholarship. So I'll be done by end of July or beginning of August. And what I have gained so far is multitasking, organization, communication, ensuring that I don't procrastinate and that I submit things on time, especially with the quality. It's not really, it's about both doing things on time and submitting a work that can be near perfect or even perfect for my supervisors for the work I submit or I want to do.
Yeah. So you've done 3 weeks here
Oh,
out of 8 weeks, which means you'll be here for the Bella Games.
Oh, I say
Hey,
yes.
but are you gonna take part in the Bella Games as a track athlete?
So unfortunately not. I was a track athlete before, but since I'm working, I will be at work most of the time. But when I do have free time after work, I hope to get to officiate and help out, because the track team has taught me so much about perseverance and trying to push throughout all the hardships, and being able to do with the team, especially at the U.S. Embassy. They are a team of people who collaborate together, so I feel that same teamwork and collaboration with people in the track.
Yeah. Being an athlete doesn't mean that you're just an athlete. You also get to like work on yourself. Like it helps you clear your mind. And,
Yeah.
Like you get to grow within yourself, right? How has the experience, based on your studies and your experience at the U.S. Embassy so far, how has the experience influenced your future career goals?
I think my future career goals is to essentially like work and to like come back here and help out. I want to do something that involves helping Palauans, but also letting the outside world know that Palau is here and that we're people of hospitality, we're people of showing off our culture and our history, and we're proud to be Palauans.
Palauans by heart.
Yeah, and understanding that and sharing our culture throughout people around the world is a gift in itself. So essentially doing that, working here, helping the people here, while letting people know that we are here.
Right. Palau is a very small island, and as the younger generations, as we're both the young generations of our people, we have to put in the work and let the outside world know that we're still here and we are Palauans. And our country is a very beautiful country, so please come back. Or come and explore our country. What advice would you give to young Palauans interested in studying abroad or pursuing careers in international affairs?
Definitely try hard, be ambitious, stay ambitious, and also don't be shy to ask for help. Lots of people here don't think that, they don't really want to ask for help, or they can do it on their own. Always ask for help. I'm really fortunate, the Palau National Scholarship Board, they have assisted me financially to pursue my education, and I'm so grateful for them to give me that opportunity, because in the end, my mission is to go out, to learn what I've learned from the outside world and to bring it here in Palau. So that's what I want to do. That's what I hope that future Palauans will do, to reach for the stars, but to bring the stars home. Yeah.
That's a right quote. Studying international affairs is like a really hard study. I know myself, I would not be interested in studying international affairs. Well, as your third year at St. Joseph's, right? Then you will be graduating next year. Studying international affairs, what have you learned so far in this type of studyings, especially as it being a very sensitive and very hard topic to study in college? What kind of made you think that, oh, this, I can actually do this, and I want to pursue this study for my country?
I think what's difficult about my field of study is knowing the history of everything that's happened, and the key value or the key thing that needs to be learned is communication and collaboration, to make sure that you're able to, carry out your mission, to just make sure that the people or that the world is safe, free, and to ensure that everyone has the ability to make a choice for themselves. So with the U.S. and Palau relations, that partnership especially is very special in a way where it promotes freedom and peace, and also the ability to choose. So that's what is valued the most in U.S. and Palau's relationship.
Right. And the U.S. has helped Palau with a lot of healthcare and security type of stuff. So building our relationship with the U.S. is something important for our country. And while you've been at the U.S. Embassy, you've done a lot of other projects like the 250 jump rope and other things like that. Can you explain what kind of community outreach projects are coming up besides the PIF and the Independence Day, and what kind of projects that have already been finished that you really enjoy and think that would really be helpful between not only Palau and the U.S. but for also the outer countries to see our partnership and how much we communicate with our people?
I can say that our upcoming event is the Goodwill Games that will be hosted at the end of July. That's in celebration for July 4th. It's a community outreach games. I think it's a sports game, and I think it's a good opportunity to mingle and to recognize that the U.S. has done so much for Palau, and that Palau can do so much more with that opportunity that is given to them, and they should use it rightly. But other than that, just follow the U.S. Embassy page in Facebook so you could keep up with the latest updates.
Updates and all the events coming.
Yes, because a lot of those posts really involves Palauans and knowing what is happening, events that you could participate in and be a part of. Yeah.
That's great. Do you have anything you would like to say to the younger generations of Palau?
Yeah, I think the best thing you should do is get out of here and to come back, because that's the important part. The world outside of Palau is beautiful, so you should take the things that you've learned from the outside world and to bring it here so that you can help the people here and to make it even better. So that's what I want to say. I hope that in the future more Palauans will take this advice to use the opportunity that is given to them and to bring it here to share it with the rest of Palauans.
All right. Thank you, Sean, for that amazing talk show. And for you coming here, it's been a pleasure, a great experience to hear from your side of the story. I think what you're studying and what you're doing at the U.S. Embassy is really going to help our generation and the future generations of Palau, especially with our relationship with the U.S. Not only are we setting an example for the future generation, but we are being the generation, we are being the voice of our generation, and we're setting that example where they can go out into the world and come back home and do something much more greater for us. Because Palau is a small island, and with climate change and everything that's happening, we need to put in all the effort and make our country better, in unity and strengthening our relationships with the U.S. and all the other countries. So thank you so much for your work.
No, thank you.
Thank you for coming here and telling us your story and what you're doing. I can tell that what you're doing is really going to impact our generation and the people of Palau. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, thank you for tuning in to our special talk show. Once again, this is our PNSB intern, Sean. If you see him around at track, most likely at track.
After work.
If you see him around, please say hi, ask him for help or whatever. Like you heard, he is a people person, so I'm pretty sure he would be giving you a smile and make your day happy. Thank you once again for tuning in. I hope you guys have a very nice day.